You can do 1,000 crunches a day and you still won't lose your belly fat. That's because you can't target fat loss. The real key is a strategic approach to food that turns your body into a fat burning machine. This three-phase system will show you exactly how to do it without the mystery of a typical diet. Let's get into it. Hi, my name is Boris Kish. I'm an IFBB license coach, professional nutritionist, and a super heavyweight bodybuilding competitor in the over 100 kilo category, which is over 220 pounds on stage. I'm 6'4" tall, which is 193 centimeters. Welcome to my channel. Now, first, I would like to give you the best proven approach for, of course, natural lifter and non-natural, but mostly for natural, because, I don't want to sound to you like a hypocrite. I was actually doing these methods when I was preparing myself for the contest naturally. My first contest was natural. And also when I was not competing, when I had a break. And for example, I wanted to get, slim and lean for the summertime, right? Who doesn't want to lose those extra few kilos, even if they are more? This is what this video actually about, and get fit and slim and jacked without losing any of the muscle size. That's the most important thing. That's the primary thing in this video that I'm going to explain you. So I'm going to explain you the 3 simple diet rules, how to do that. And then again, as a bonus, it's not as a bonus, something that you should do all year around to maintain this and to be slim and fit without actually trying it, so it will look and sound like cheating. I'm going to tell you what I did, what works for me, because honestly, I'm not like a super mesomorph type, like the best type of the body structure with a small waist and bright shoulders. I'm the combination of the 2 from the side, from the ectomorph and endomorph. Ectomorphs are really skinny and lean. They can eat pretty much as much as they want, and they won't get fat, right? But they won't also get muscled. On the other side, mesomorph are, these big, bulky body types like powerlifters, strongmen, who get a lot of strength, get easy muscle mass, have big shoulders, but also bigger waist. And they put also a lot of fat size on the top of everything. So this principle really works. Number 1, what I really suggest that you do, so that you don't over diet. Also the point is that you don't over diet, because, some people say it's enough that you get into the calorie deficit. The calories are calories. This is bullshit. Not all calories are calories. There was a scientific approach between 2 twins. They were both eating the same amount of calories. One was eating clean, one was eating junk, but the same intake of macros, protein, fats, and carbs. They look completely different at the end. One was getting slimmer and more muscular. Another one looked like a commercial for fast food restaurant, let's be honest. So the first thing is, number 1 is the carb rotations. What does that mean? Simply, of course, you have to eat clean, but I would say that the protein always has to go up, okay? The protein cannot come down. So the protein has to be around 2-3 grams of protein per kilogram. Of course, even if you're natural, this has to stay. Fats, we will, let's say, stuck to around 50 grams, mostly good fats. It's not a problem if the bad fats come as well. Focus mostly on good fats. And carb rotations mean, for example, you're actually treating your body, okay? Because, if you take the same amount of carbs, the metabolism will slow down. This is how the body is designed. Just think logically, you're smart. And for example, when you have heavy, hard body parts like chest, for me chest is very hard because I give my 100% absolute when I'm training. Legs, right? Legs are hard, back can be really hard. Then the carbs go up. Let's say for the legs, you use 300 grams of carbs. For the chest, 250. For the arms, 200, you know. If you have a lighter day, 150. When you don't train, most important, you take you take 0, right? You don't eat carbs when you don't train. And this is how you play as long as this method functions, and this way, you know, the kilograms and pounds on the scale of the bad fat will go down. The point is that you don't lose more than 1 kilogram or 2 pounds of body weight, because that's fat. More than that is not fat, it's muscle per week, as long as it's possible. I mean, again, we are speaking about natural approach. If for those who are not natural, they can go this all along, probably till the contest, but this video is not for bodybuilders who are trying to get stage ready. It's for the normal people who also want to get below 10% of body fat. Then, you know, when this carb rotation stuck, we go to the phase 2. And of course, if you see quality from this content, please don't forget to hit the like and subscribe button. It will really help my channel to grow, and I'll really appreciate it. Number 2, the midpoint is low carb. What is low carb? So we forget the carb rotations. We go to the, let's say, 200 grams of carbs per day. The protein stays high, the fats stay the same. The carbs are like 200 grams. Of course, you train, you do cardio. It's really important to say that this method is for people who like to train. Do you understand? Like to train means at least 4 times per week with some HIIT cardio after that. My channel is not like how to train once per week and have cheat meal and bullshit that I saw from the other channels that are lie, and honestly, it doesn't function like that. It's important that you like to do this, that you're constantly active, not like a bodybuilding competitor, but that you really go, you know, do this with passion. So when you like with 200 grams of carbs, the metabolism will slowly but surely again stuck. Then you go down to 150 grams, let's say every week, every 2 weeks. It's really important. Don't look at the calendar. Look how your body is progressing. If something works, extremely important thing, do not change it. So you go from 200 grams of carbs to 150 grams of carbs, then 200. I wouldn't go below 50. So never go 0. Actually, my lowest, I personally think below 90, I don't function properly. The brain doesn't function properly. The heart doesn't function properly. I had phases when I was like around 50 when I really wanted to go super lean. When you see that low carb is really stuck, that nothing works, then we go to the phase 3. And also I want to inform you that I created 3 completely free training splits that you can get for free. Click the link below, join my coaching newsletter, and I'm going to send them straight to your email. Number 3 is the joker. What's the joker? Joker is the ketogenic diet. We forget the carbs completely. We switch into fats, mostly good fats. Omega-3, 6, 9. Of course, some cholesterol here or there won't be an enemy. You know, cholesterol is a factory of testosterone production, especially for natural lifters. It's extremely important, but again, don't overdo it. Find the balance as in everything in life. This means carbs are out, protein are around 2-3 grams as always. You increase the fat up to 150-200 grams. You never go lower with the fats, and you do this until you get really lean. When the body gets into the ketosis mode, 3 days you will feel weak and stupid. Then 4th day, the body gets into the ketosis and it starts burning your own fat as fuel and energy. It feels fantastic. The brain functions better. It's not unhealthy. Some people asking, you know, is this healthy? Is this probably unhealthy? You know, and those are the people who are doing everything on the weekends, drinking, sniffing, not sleeping properly, and then they're wondering, is the diet going to kill them? Absolutely not. Of course, you do the ketogenic diet as long as it's giving you progress, and it can give you progress till 5% body fat. Why not starting immediately with a ketogenic diet? Because it's hard, right? And I honestly, I mean, not hard, but you have to realize, you know, my channel is for the strong people like you. This is why you found my channel. Honestly, bodybuilding, recreational, competitive, doesn't matter. It's not for pussies. Do you understand? And why to torture yourself immediately with ketogenic diet when you can start slowly with carb rotation, low carb, number 3, keto. And when the keto, of course, starts, does its job, then slowly and surely you can do the reverse dieting method that I was also explaining on my channel. You slowly increase fats, carbs, until you get to the point where you can eat enough and you increase the speed of your metabolism and you don't store fat anymore. And the bonus that I wanted to tell you, that honestly, it's not a bonus, it's also proper diet. I mean, if this sounds really complicated for you, and I'm going to tell you what I do right now, I look like my picture from the thumbnail right now. Honestly, I'm natural right now, I'm detoxicating myself from everything. The diet that will definitely give you result, if you don't want to overdo it, is eating clean. I have also explanation on my channel. It's called, pardon, it's called, allergies are kicking. This is the period in the spring, you know, it's called Forget Calorie Deficit. And this is where I explain how to maintain the shape properly all year around with fats, carbs, and protein. And that this is in short lines, simply explained, 200-300 grams of protein per day, 200 grams of carbs, 50 grams of fat. But the main point is just eat clean. Look, nobody got fat from eating clean. If you have additional kilograms or pounds, as well as I did when I was not careful, it was not from eating clean. If you need some dessert, if you need to treat yourself, there are shitload of recipes. Ask ChatGPT or other IE assistants how to make you some proper snack with healthy ingredients. If you eat clean, I mean, if you don't eat sugar, you eat organic honey, rice, brown rice, white rice, chicken, turkey, beef, vegetables. If you need sugars, just eat fruits. Don't eat, I don't know, I mean, tons of bananas and apricots, etc., etc. But if you eat clean all year around, you will lose fat. You will go down below 10% of body fat. You don't have to think about these 3 diet systems that I explained, that I also highly recommend. This is if you want to get as lean as fast as possible without, increasing the risk of health problems, then really do that. But if you don't want, if you say, I just want to get lean below 10% of body fat, let's say if it takes 1 year, then do this second system. That's it. Hope you found this helpful. And of course, I really want that you get lean as you possibly can, because you deserve that. And as always, I wish you a great day and I see you in the next video.